Hello, buddy. My name is MrBonesy, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, we did every episode. Not in one episode, of course, or not in the last episode, of course, but we did all of them finally. Now we have equals. Now, I don't know how long equals is going to be, especially since it's like a bigger square. It could be the shortest or it could be the longest. So strap in. I mean, you already know the answer. I don't. You're probably looking at the video length and it's like 2 minutes, and you're like, oh, well, this is gonna be the shortest then. But for me, I'm right now in present, so I don't know how long this is gonna take. But I am excited to finally. I think this is gonna be the ending. I don't think there's gonna be anything more. I hope not. But I think that's it. I think that's the entirety of the plus part of this game. These stories. So I think equals is the last. Now I don't know why there's still these two things missing right here. I have a good feeling that the one right here that's missing, the promo. Oh, finish all the side stories. Never fucking mind. I was gonna say that was like 100% completion because I still don't think it's 100%, 98%. So I thought, okay, never mind. Let's just jump right into equals. I don't know how long this is gonna be, so I'm gonna take a few drinks before I even start reading. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? God, I haven't heard that in a while and instantly brought back trauma. Oh, Siren, I heard came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah. What? Oh my, I haven't done Sayori's voice in a while. Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we're gonna take a map and plan the efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Oh, well, you have to let me finish. All right, fine, go ahead. All right, so basically we get all the food we can and then come back here and then we'll eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo! Don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Fuck this club. Like, look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really got to shoot at showing people what the literature club is all about. Maybe we can get your neighbor in, I don't know. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll take time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my god, yes! I was joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each other talk about what we've gotten into the club so far. That could really help us figure out the kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! That's too embarrassing. Aw, but don't you have... But you have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We're talking about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resilient. Or resistant. Something. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit. I need a break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I'll be the first to show it after all. I was. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine. You could start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it'll be a safe way to express myself, you know. Like, if it's just a poem, then I could share it without feeling like I'm a burden to everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. and she was just sleeping. I don't remind me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but it seemed so much fun to help start a new club, especially since raiding helped me so much. I wanted to see if it'll help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remembered feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel like a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at this point, I knew the Electric Club was going to be special for a lot of people. A lot of people, was it like 3? Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club more of a cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was the kind of opposite, where she wasn't really ready to get close to someone really quickly. I never really thought of that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten a better understanding of people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends and I are just most important thing to me. And whenever new members we get, I want them in those ways too. I don't know if I could continue coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came to find others were into fantasy, I suppose. That was my ideal of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had a specific ideal of the kind of people I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried to so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assure that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were to be friends because he always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that. And I started trying so hard as I could understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it comes to that. I was super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to believe like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not by myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. And also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange that the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever could have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, please don't do that, sorry. Besides, I am not cute.
Hey, isn't that my line?
Oh. Well, for me, it's actually true, so...
Well, what are you saying?
Well, yeah, see, I don't fucking lie. Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn.
My heart!
Sorry. Take some deep breaths.
Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you're complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off.
I was just flying up Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with.
Besides, you left out the most important thing, that you get out of the club.
I did?
Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No!
I can't eat that many cupcakes.
Yeah, true. Only Yuri can.
Hey.
Anyways, I'm just putting off talking. Kind of hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess when it comes down to it, that I'm in much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going outside of the club. That was just recently, though. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I just refriended one of them because I couldn't move on. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that thanks to everyone who took their time to respect my feelings and when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. It's really the worst.
Natsuki's voice chokes a little.
We love you, Natsuki. I just hate I was like that. Everyone did so much for me. I could never do anything in return.
That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. The club wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. I said that way too fast. The club wouldn't be the same. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than the ideal of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that's what was more important to me than an opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down.
Okay.
Natsuki wipes your eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have. I don't know why, but my brain autocorrect everything she said. So I really thought she said, it's been so much fun to avoid you. It's been so much fun to have you around, and you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would.
I'm sorry, I got all dramatic again. That's what I wanted to say. So Monica, can you go now?
There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about. Anyways, because it made a big difference for me. And I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not the perfect. And that the best thing you can do is help guide people, rather than just do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. She said the thing. I think the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me what I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good sides. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. He writes understanding. I owe you a lot of gratitude to everyone who took their time to understand me, even though it was difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk and writes down the word respect. I always thought it was respect. I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was way more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of friendships, or they need time because they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me, Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people, and not just myself, a lot of things changed me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly everyone turns and looked at Natsuki.
Well, everyone took the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez.
You could have just asked. Monica hands a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then, Natsuki signs and writes, self-love.
I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So, that's my contribution. Fuck, it's hard to speak at that voice and say words.
Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Isn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is! We still do lots of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Yay, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something?
Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair of all of us.
Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone ready? And click. Oh, my green screen's being shown. Ah, what the hell? I never even noticed that. It's only when it got black. I don't even know what side it was on. It was on this side. I could still barely see it. Oh, how long was that visible for? It goes away when it got close. It must have just got pushed by the wind. The AC turning on or something. Oh, and you see the side of my other one. Oh my god, everything's falling apart. I think I got it. I never noticed that. I hope it wasn't noticeable in other videos because I've been pre-recording a lot so far. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come. Only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. It's still... I fixed it. I think someone messed with my light change because it's hard to tell the difference between the light. So, someone changed the color. The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Sayuri stretches and does the same, but Monica is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of what to start. Just move your hand. Monica mouths to herself. But she technically never said it. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspirations, Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter just that something new. She became self-aware. This is the moment. I didn't exactly fix it. Put the right side? Yep. There we go. The music. Oh. What? I didn't expect credits. This is the shortest video by far. All right. Cool. Awesome. I didn't expect it to end that quickly. I expected to see the selfie. I expected that to be the next still. Because spoiler alert, I've seen the selfie pic. Because the game's old and the internet exists and spoilers exist. Hey, all the stills. But yeah, the DLC Plus is over. I think. What if there's like something more after this? I don't know. But yeah, that's awesome. Very funny. There's a lot of moments where it just seems very funny. I definitely gotta say, and obviously, you guys can, if you've seen every episode, you guys would agree. It's definitely adds more depth to the characters. Although I feel like don't quote me. I could have remembered. I can't word it right. I remember hearing somewhere that these were non-canon, like the pluses. I think in the DDLC lore, this is another emulation, but without Monica or anyone becoming self-aware. So they're just living life normally. And then DDLC is them giving one of the characters self-awareness to see how they would react to the real world with an inserted character, which is you. I think. Don't quote me. I'm no Matt Pat here. But I could have sworn that's how the lore is. The lore is weird in this new game. Plus added so much. I think when it was just Doki Doki, you could have just brushed it off by saying character goes self-aware in video game. But this game kind of... Oh, there's the selfie. Wow. How cute and wholesome. There's... Test Viet. Oh, Viet. That's the virtual machine. That's what I was talking about. Let's move on. Oh, this is probably explains it for real. Stability of connection to VM2. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, infirmity occurs to our own universe. Anyways, thanks to Rose's work. Probably explains everything, really. It sounds real. I'm going to spin up and read only a vision, not version. Because Monitor adjacent real-time level access. That's Monica's name. Wait, no, that's not Monica's name. That would have been, oh. I could have sworn Monica's name meant something, but I could be wrong. Monitor adjacent runtime level access. The VM will be just named test VM for now. Although the parallel access unit they're building in VM seems to be called Project Libitina. That's a fucking lore word. According to a few logs we have, we could change the name once we actually get the decent picture of it. Interesting. Pictures. I have everything, I think, right? Oh, there's 2 of them. Everyone say cheese. Okay, now everyone make a funny face. What kind of funny face is Yuri doing? Like, everyone else is kind of doing something, and then Yuri's just like... Alright, but I got everything now. Awesome, I even got all the music. 100%. Well, what's test VM? Binary data. Oh, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm no supercomputer. What's it gonna do? Blow up? Attempting to decode binary. Oh. Okay. Connection lost. Why is there just a sentence there? Connection lost? Yeah, connection lost. Why'd you lose connection? Come on. Oh! That's really what it is for? Just like a weird fucking thing? I'm guessing the binary is supposed to, like, I think you could, I don't know if you could decode binary. I'm not sure if you could decode any of this. I'm assuming you can. Oh, it's far stronger during collective sessions, which makes me believe that Nexus will have... That's a new sentence entirely. Oh, connection. Oh, so does it just give me random shit each time? I'm not sure if you could decode any of that messages, but it's definitely giving me like a sentence here or there. Have died so that those not most worthy will be able to ascend. It's either it's just randomly giving me questions. Another thing I'm also wondering is what if I can decode each line here and it actually, like, if I take them out and place them in other areas, it actually spells out the whole thing, but it only gives me like one sentence at a time. So I actually got to piece it together. Like, okay, this was the first line, but the second line was all the way down here that I got. That's interesting. That's actually really weird. I never even... That's weird. At first I was just thinking it was just going to be this. And this last line is going to give me, it's like all the way at the bottom or something. What if it doesn't give me anything? Is that a possibility? Oh. Matter... meter I... All AI resistance, the third eye... Oh god, the third eye? That's not good. Alright. Weird. I can at least say, though, I'm done because of the data being collected is 100%. Yay. Alright. That's Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Thoughts? Pretty amazing. I definitely would have expected when Doki Doki first came out. I wouldn't have not expected it to be something I can buy and then have more content. It's just one of those games that just feels weird to have content. I know they said they were going to make a sequel for this, but I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know if it's forgotten or not cared about. But I feel like it's just going to be... I feel like the reason why it's taking so long is just because it's like probably a lot more ambition went into it. So actually making a story that feels like a good conclusion is probably hard. Then again, I'm talking out my ass. We have games like Deltarune, which apparently, if you know anything about Undertale, that Deltarune came first and then Undertale. Like if you actually look into it, the creator, Toby Fox, literally said, oh yeah, I came up with Deltarune years ago. I just know how to make it. And then I made Undertale. And then I finally got enough money to make Deltarune. So it's like, what? So Deltarune came first in your brain? Also implying that anything in Undertale could be alluding to a game that doesn't exist? That opens the door to thousands of things. And it's unlike Five Nights at Freddy's, where Scott Cawthon kind of shitpost 90% of the games and then made story later to the point where the story is like drawing a pentagram, but like with 1,000 more points, and you're like, what does this make? I don't know. You tell me, Matt Pat. Make another 10-hour video, and the story makes no sense to the point where I feel like people who say, "Oh, the story makes sense," are coping. I'm going on a tangent. I'm sorry, but gotta say this game's story is kind of like weird. But this game, the Plus brings as like a lot more weird stuff to the story. I have to go watch a video on it to fully understand, but I think my understanding is just VMs are just like virtual machines, obviously. But like the first virtual machine was just to test people and living in a simulation, and then virtual machine 2 is to test it, but with them ignoring them acknowledging that they're in a machine. And then I think that's how it is. Or that's also VM1, and then whoever VM2 is going to be. I don't know. I don't know the lore. But I definitely did enjoy playing this. The next game I'll be playing is someone that recommended it. I haven't replied to the comment yet by the time we're recording this, but I will like probably after I'm recording this, so it's probably already going to be known. But for me, I'm in the present or in the past, so the next game I'm going to be playing is Sally Face. I got recommended to play that, and that's the next game I'm going to play. It wasn't the one I was intended to going to play next, but might as well play it. That might be another short series, because I think it might be a Frambo situation where I play each episode, because I know there's 5 episodes that said it on the page. And I think each episode's going to be like kind of like Frambo, where I recorded the entire episode in one. But who knows? I have to get there when I get there. So yeah. Hi, Bonesy in the future, past or present, whatever how this works. The one not wearing the red shirt and the talking in the video. Just wanted to say that this is like one of the first few Let's Plays. Well, I guess the only one I should say that I opened up about my personal life. I guess school was long ago, and I wouldn't really consider that a personal life, but I never really opened up about anything about me personally. And so, I guess to say I was vulnerable is like very loosely, because I wouldn't say I was vulnerable at all, but it was very endearing. Well, not endearing, but to see people relate to the struggles I went through was very kind of like nice to read. Not in a, oh God, I don't know how to pronounce. I hope you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be ill intent, but I'm just saying that I didn't expect people to watch and then be like, yeah, I understand what you went through, because that happened to me, and it kind of just left a very amazing impression on me. I don't word right, so I don't know if anything I say even makes sense or comes off as nice or cruel or anything. I don't know. I don't talk to anyone. But I just wanted to say that that I'm thankful that you guys are watching. I don't know exactly the right words to say, but I hope the message gets across. And I'm just gonna stop myself before I start talking about weird things. So I'm just gonna let present, past, or future me, the one in the red shirt, finish it off. So take it away, me. If you guys enjoy this series, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.